Hope you'll all have a chance to see our Children's Peace Garden just a little bit past that building. It's in full bloom with our tulips and daffodils and looking quite lovely, if I do say so. Yes. So, on behalf of Broome County Peace Action, Broome County Veterans for Peace, I'm glad you could all be here this morning. And we're honored again to have some special guests. And I do want to thank Lorenz Fershing for his role in establishing the Peace Garden. Thank you, Lorenz. And Doug Garner as well, and Jack Gill. I would like to welcome our friend, longtime friend, Judy McMahon, who is here today as Julie Award Howe to remind us of the original intention of Mother's Day.
I feel very privileged to be among you today, the weather notwithstanding. We've been through a lot worse than that. Not too long ago, we suffered through a great war, a terrible and long war. But I am here to get everyone to pray to the Lord that we have courage to make sure that it will never happen again. Again, in the sight of the Christian world, have the skill and power of two great nations exhausted themselves in mutual murder? Again, have the sacred questions of international justice been committed to the fatal mediation of military weapons? In this day of progress, in this century of light, the ambition of rulers has been allowed to barter the dear interests of our domestic life for the bloody exchanges of the battlefield. Thus men have done. Thus men will do. But women need no longer to be a party to the proceedings which fill the globe with grief and horror. Despite the assumptions of physical force, the mother is a sacred and commanding word to say to the sons who owe their life to her suffering. That word should now be heard and answered as never before. Arise then, Christian women of this day. Arise, all women who have hearts, whether your baptism be that of water or tears. Say firmly, we will not have great questions decided by irrelevant agencies. Our husbands will not come to us reeking with carnage for caresses and applause. Our sons will not be taken from us to unlearn all that we have been able to teach them of charity, mercy, and obedience. And patience. Yes, patience. We women of one country will be too tender of those of another country to allow our sons to be trained to endure theirs. From the bosom of this devastated earth, a voice goes up with our own. It says, disarm, disarm. The sword of murder is not the balance of justice. Blood does not wipe without dishonor, nor violence vindicate possession. As men have often forsaken the plow and the anvil at the summons of war, let women now leave all that may be left at home for a great an earnest day of council. Let them meet first as women, to bewail and commemorate the dead. Let them solemnly take counsel with each other as to the means whereby the great human family can live in peace. Man as the brother of man, each bearing after his own kind the sacred impress not of Caesar, but of God. In the name of womanhood and humanity, I earnestly ask that a general council of women, without limit of nationality, may be appointed and held at some place deemed most convenient and at the earliest period consistent with its objects to promote the alliance of the different nationalities, the amicable settlement of international questions, the great and general interest of peace, peace, peace. Please join me as we sing the battle hymn of the Republic. Mine eyes have seen the glory of the coming of the Lord. He is trampling out the vintage where the grapes of wrath are stored. He has loosed the faithful lightning of his terrible swift sword. His truth is marching on. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. His truth is marching on. Thank you very much.
Concerto is based on the four seasons of the year, and this has definitely got a program to it. He's painting specific images, even with each. So this is the first section of Spring, and it's got this wonderful, joyful melody to begin with. You know, the warm weather has returned. It'll be here soon. And the grass is growing again, trees are leafing out, and then he specifically portrays birds singing, so I'll kind of clue you in as it goes along. And then he has fountains playing in the breeze, constantly moving, so there's another image. And then he has a spring shower, which is a bit of a challenge for me, but I'll do the best I can. And then after the shower is over, the birds return. So, so this is the first section of this piece. If I can keep the music from getting too blown away here. Now here's the birds. then here comes the storm. Now I gotta get a picture here.
So we hope you'll take a look at our books, 2 of them here, and also take home some bookmarks as a memento of this day. And help yourself to some refreshments. And again, thanks everyone for being here.
Thank you.